everyone, and welcome to a special edition of the Clearaoke podcast with me, your host, Randy P. Hopefully you all are doing well, and hopefully, as you can see, now you've got a live episode with me, Randy Prizzle, right here, if you're watching it on YouTube. Obviously, if you're not, I'm there. I'm basically outside, around my ends. It's really cold out here. But I said, listen, let me have a different surrounding and let's try and do this, because obviously it's the 100th episode, and I thought, you know what, let's get a video out there, let people see what the Clearaoke show is literally all about, which is basically me staring into a laptop and then telling you all about stuff and, what's going on and what's happening and stuff like that. But yeah, man, it's the 100th episode, and obviously I'm going to take you guys a bit back and talk to you about the past episodes and what it's been like for me starting a podcast, and then we're gonna straight jump onto a few things, and then and then Bob's your uncle, as some people would say here in the UK. Bob's your uncle. But anyways, let me stop rambling on. Let's get straight onto it. Podcast 100th episode. Wow, did I even think I'd make it here? No, to be honest. Did I even think I'd be out here in my end, talking to a camera screen right here and telling you about what's been happening, what's been going on, the in and outs, the going ons, about everything, about life, about what's trending, social media topics, football discussions, sports, everything to do with what I know and my knowledge, and spreading it out there to the world. Put myself out there, laid bare. When I first started doing this podcast, I didn't think this was going to go to heights that I thought it would go to, in terms of me lasting here for long, still being able to speak and be better than I was when I first did my first episode. Now, if you go back to my first episode, which for people who watch this on YouTube, go to SoundCloud and obviously check it out. My first episode is on my page, Randy Freddy Prizzle, and just go and look that up. You've got all the first episode there, which basically tells you everything you need to know about how I started. And I started as a person, literally, like diving into a shark tank, not knowing where to start and how to start it, and what sort of things would get people to want to know more and want to hear about my version of events and what I feel about certain things and topics and stuff like that. So it's nice to still be here, how many years later, because obviously this podcast now has gone on for 2 years, just recently had the 2 years celebration. It's nice that, some people out there like it, and obviously it's not for everyone. As I said, like, my podcast is something that I say things that I want to say generally. I don't say things that people would obviously all the time like. They're going to get points where people will be like, what is this guy saying? Why is he saying these sort of things? He sounds like a fucking idiot and all of this, coming for this yard rubbish and all that. But it's straight from the heart. It's straight from something where I said clearly to people what my thoughts and opinions are about things. I never try to shy away from that. And if I have advice for people, then obviously I'm going to put some advice down. If I have some things to say, then I'm going to say them. If I have things to quote or topics that are bothering me, that I know have knowledge to my knowledge, or something I want to say about, then I'm going to say it. So it's never the case of me blagging about things. I don't blag. I don't try to pretend to be something I'm not. If I don't know something about something, then I will be very quick about it and not try and get to points where people would generally understand, so. But that's the podcast in a nutshell. If you want me to really go on about what the Clearaoke podcast is really all about, you just need to check it out, and that's what I'm going to say, and it's deuces to the people, I wouldn't say deuces, but thanks to everyone. Well, deuces as well to the people who don't like it. If you don't like it, as I said, it's not your cup of tea, then you shouldn't be listening to this podcast. Why are you still listening to it? What are you doing? Why are you watching this video? You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be here doing that. But it is what it is, and it's a big thanks to everybody out there that's, giving me time, just been with me, and if you have since day one, I appreciate it. Or even if since day 10, day 20, whenever, I appreciate everyone's time, everyone's energy, just giving me their love and their feedback. People who've appeared on special episodes, and I appreciate everyone's time as well. They've given me their time. People have given me their ears. Obviously, now I'm in your ear right now. It doesn't feel great, does it? Hearing my whole voice, "Ooh, baby," up in your ear and that. But it's testament to the fact that people have given me a chance, and people have just accepted Randy Prizzle in terms of what I do now. I mean, before I was very much, I'd say, shy and nonchalant to put myself out there because I didn't know what the world would feed back to me. I thought it'd be a lot of hatred, and listen, I still probably would get hate down the line if this podcast gets bigger and bigger and people invest their time in it and stuff. I am going to get haters, and you gotta just say, well, it is what it is. If you get haters in a way, it's kind of showing you love, isn't it? It's not something that's a bad thing if you're getting haters, because if you're getting haters in the way, they're always going to be up in your business. They're always going to be asking, what's this guy doing? What's his next step and all of this. So they're going to still be invested in you when generally they shouldn't be. But that's what it's all about, isn't it? So, just going to swipe down for a minute. Just had to do that quickly because I had a bit of a little dribble coming out of my mouth and that, so I had to kind of just clear that away. As I said, this is what it is about. I'm not going to really cut cameras or cut corners. I'm just going to keep it to you 100% authentic, real, and this is what it is all about. But as I said, the 100th episode, man, is here, man, and it's crazy. As I said, I didn't think I'd be here, like doing this, and still be here to this day. And having a live, literally sit down outside in my ends, talking to you guys about how it's all gone down for me. I'm still looking around because it's still weird. I'm just trying to see if people are watching from their windows to see what the hell I'm doing. But, do you know what I mean? It's a little bit of the paranoia in me. This is like the first time I've done something like this. And, it's weird, but whatever. But it is what it is, man. I appreciate, as I said, everyone who's given me their time and that. But let me stop rambling. I am rambling on now, and I'm doing a lot of that. So let me just get on to something that's quite new that I've not done before on the podcast. I'm going to basically react to some random thoughts that will make practically me question everything, or people listening that some people probably didn't know. And I kind of checked out the first two when I obviously scrolled into it, but I said, listen, I want to react to this right here, right now, in front of the camera, and people listening, obviously, on SoundCloud or anywhere else where you're listening. If you are, cool, appreciate your time. But yeah, it's about just, showing you guys what my thoughts and feelings are right here, right now. So let's get straight into that. 25 random thoughts that will make you question everything. Let's get on to number one. So, and this is obviously according to BuzzFeed, by the way. So I went to BuzzFeed and I found this on there, and I said, you know what, this seems interesting. So let's get on to the first one, which I'm going to kind of react to. I've seen here. We eat pizza from the inside out. That's mad. I generally didn't think we did, but according to this, it says we do. Yeah, don't know really what to say about that one. Generally, when I see pizza being made, I don't think we eat it from the inside out, but it says we are eating it from the inside out. Whatever. I don't know. Boy, it's getting colder now. I'm starting to think this was a bad idea to come outside and do this, but hey, let's continue. I'm going to get a worse cold than I'm going to get now. Man, with all that lemon sip and cold and flu and stuff, lying in bed, sneezing and unable to get to rest. Oh my word, I'm just dreading that now. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, oh my gosh. But anyways, second one. If you live to be 70 years old, you will spend 10 years of your life on Monday. Bloody hell. Wow. 10 years of your life will be on Monday. That's bad. Wow. Okay, next one we'll go to. Sometime in the future, someone will say your name for the last time. Okay. Um, yeah, I guess so. That's bound to happen, isn't it? You, yeah, I guess so. I'm just gonna leave that as that. Next one. Deaf people probably didn't understand why farts are funny. I generally don't understand at times why farts are funny. I mean, when people fart in public, I tend to get a little bit frustrated, a little bit annoyed, especially if it's like a big, massive whiff, and the whiff is like overpowering everything. It tends to really stink out the place. You know one side that's really going to overpower everything and make something literally be so weird, different to understand. I mean, fart. We all fart, don't we? It happens. I farted on my sister yesterday, didn't I? When we were watching Hernandez documentary, Aaron Hernandez documentary. We were sitting and watching, and I just went, and then she was like, "Oh man, that stinks!" And she had to crack open the window. I was like, "Sorry, but I couldn't keep that in. I had to let it out." But that's obviously what that is. Back down again. Obviously, having to adjust my nose hair because obviously, again, I'm getting a bit of a cold. I don't think this was a bright idea to me. I'm starting to regret this. I'm starting to think, why the fuck did I actually come outside when it's really cold to do this? I'm starting to think I'm a bit of an idiot, but my intentions are in the right places. But you gotta know that when you're doing something as dumb as this, then yeah. But people wanted a live video, and I said, listen, I wanted to do something special. I wanted to be in a cafe with people before, and we wanted to sit and have a chat. And, generally it didn't work out the way it's supposed to work out, but whatever. Timing was an issue, and that's all that. Let's continue to the next person. Or the next thing, I shouldn't say person. The next thing, getting persons in my head because I'm thinking about the whole thing that was supposed to happen with the calf and all that, and it didn't happen, but it is what it is. Alright, we move to the next one, which was the word ambiguous only has one meaning. Okay, alright, cool. Next one, outer space isn't empty, it literally contains everything there is. Yeah, I pretty much kind of figured that one out. I mean, it's not really something that mind blows me or makes me question anything. I mean, you kind of know it has millions and billions of like galaxies and out there, so that's why people say there's life out there and all that. I don't know, to be honest. I haven't seen proof, so I can't really say there is life out there or whatever, because for me, generally talk of like aliens and this that, when it's right in front of me and I see it, then I'll believe it, but I can't believe it if I don't see it right in front of me. It clearly isn't there, so I can't really comment on that one. Let's move on to the next one. It's not possible for Wolverine to get circumcised. Okay, that one's a bit weird. Wolverine to get circumcised. So let me understand this, right? According to, I guess, the comics, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna. I'm trying to think. Why am I thinking of Wolverine's dick now? Like, it's got me thinking of why am I thinking about Wolverine's dick? Do you know what I mean? But this is the mad thing. It's got me thinking about how Wolverine's dick may look like. Like, this is crazy. But yeah, I'm sure it must be well endowed, I guess, like for the ladies. Wolverine doesn't exist, but like if you're going by Hugh Jackman, then I can't. I don't know what to tell you, to be honest. Let's just move on because it's going to start getting really going down a different path. But anyway, all right. When jogging, we put on a special clothes so people don't think we are running or from or to something. Okay, let me read that again because that was a bit weird. Okay, when jogging, we put on special clothes so people don't think we are running from or to something. Yeah. I generally think when you jog, you put your clothes on. Obviously, that you obviously don't want to put your best clothes on. Obviously, when you're jogging, it's stupid if you're putting on your best clothes, you know, to go out and jog and stuff, just to put some attention on you, because, you know, you got to put your stuff on that can kind of soak up your sweat and handle you, obviously, when you're moving around, you know, that gives you that looser feeling. Because if you're putting on stuff that's a bit tight, and, well, I wouldn't say tight, but like special, you would say, special clothing that's going to be like a bit, you wouldn't want to get that messy or dirty or, you know, stained with sweat stains and things. It's not cool, and that doesn't come out very easily. So anyway, we'll move on to the next one, which is, how do vampires always look so neat and tidy if they can't see themselves in the mirror? That's something that's quite weird as well. I don't know, to be honest. I couldn't tell you, but again, vampires don't exist. But if you're seeing it from an angle here where it is, if you're going by obviously story, whatever, yeah, I see what they mean, because I've seen a lot of things where these vampires are just looking, even though they're looking pale, they still look. Yeah, you know, even though their face probably a bit creased, or they probably did a bit of grease and Vaseline for that face and stuff. And people don't know what Vaseline is. Obviously, it's like cream, like deep skin cream and all that. People know what Vaseline is, right? Vaseline's out there around the world. You should know what Vaseline is. Come on, why am I explaining Vaseline to you? Anyways, let's move on to the next one. If you drop an Oreo, you can still safely eat 2/3 of it. Yeah, it's generally right, to be honest, but it depends. If it lands on its fucking, how would I put it? If it lands on its rim, then obviously you can't, because it's literally. But then you can pinch that rim part off and throw it away and then eat it. But yeah, I mean, people say it's safe to eat, but generally, I don't know. I wouldn't risk it. If people say risk it for a chocolate biscuit, I probably wouldn't risk it, because you don't know what could have just happened to manage to crawl in there for that minute, or how long it was down there for, seconds. Do you know what I mean? It's still a bit like not safe in my eyes, so I wouldn't really risk it. I mean, obviously, if it fell in my kitchen, maybe, yeah, but if it's like somewhere a bit like, you know, some planes going past, thanks a lot, BA. Appreciate that, but anyways, whatever. Yeah, just the Oreos thing, the plane just kind of threw me off there. But, you know, the Oreos thing, if it does land down one side, obviously it's still safe to eat. So I guess so, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. All right, we'll move on to the next one. There's only one sunset, and it's been going around the Earth for billions of years. Yeah, I mean, it's self-explanatory, really. You know, you've got the sun and the moon, and without the sun, obviously, we would all die and perish, wouldn't we? So, you know, the sun is obviously important. You know, without the sun, you don't get life, and that's it. Deep facts for some of you out there. Randy does spit knowledge as well, so just hope you appreciate that. All right, moving to the next one. What does my mirror look like when I'm not looking at it? Yeah, that's a bit weird, that one. But generally, it would mirror what you're doing, I would say. So, obviously, if you're not looking at it, it should be mirroring exactly what you're doing. So if you're looking away to your left, you should be looking away to your left, or in the right. I don't know, whatever. It's just looking the same way you're looking, you know what I mean? So that's kind of how I'd see it. It's not anything, yeah, that's not something that really is mind-blowing there, you know. Alright, next one. Your stomach thinks all potatoes are bashed. Does it? I don't know what to tell you on that one. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Boy, it's getting colder now. I'm really starting to regret this. I'm going to get a fucking flu now. I'm going to be sneezing my lungs out, and I'm going to think to myself, Randy, you dickhead, why did you actually go outside and sit in the cold and do a live video outside? You're nuts. But you know what? I said it's an experience, isn't it? In the summertime, I would probably do this a lot regularly. This is winter. This just shows you how mad I am to do this during winter. You know what I mean? Silly behaviours, but it is what it is. But anyways, we'll move on to the next one. The Swiss must have been pretty confident in their chances of victory if they included a corkscrew on their army knife. Okay, I don't know what to make of that one, but yeah, okay, alright. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, I was toast to victory and stuff, wasn't it? It must have been a confidence thing. But then, I don't know what to take. Maybe it's something to prod in the eye or something. Did you think maybe like it's an eye prodder thing, like, you know, use the screw part to, I don't know. Let's not get too graphic yet. We'll move on to the next one. If you did something like a boss, you'd probably just pay someone else to do it. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, there's kind of, if you think about it, it's kind of true. I mean, people say, well, I'm a boss. I make my own movements, but there's some bosses out there who are putting stuff into companies and other people are getting it done. So it generally isn't the boss that's doing it. I mean, you're probably coming with ideas, but it's the people around that are getting it done. It's not actually you. But that's controversial there. I mean, some people are independent bosses. You get independent ones that do things on their own. They don't need other people. And yeah, it is what it is, man. Alright, moving to the next one. In order to fall asleep, you have to pretend to be asleep. Okay. Yeah. I kind of agree with that in a way now, thinking about it, because you have to, like, close your eyes, you have to kind of be in that moment to be able to, like, drift off, isn't it? So, yeah, I'd agree with that. You have to kind of force yourself into the pillow to have your eyes shut, to put yourself into a different world and stuff. And obviously, if you haven't, then it's a bit weird, isn't it? So, yeah, sorry, I've got a fan up there that's singing. Been mad there, isn't it? But yeah, we're going to the next one, which is wrong is spelled wrong in the dictionary. Don't really know what to. So it's spelled RONG. Yeah, sure, okay. Yeah. Alright, moving to the next one. Mothers only get a day, but sharks get a whole week. Don't know what to say about that one. Moving to the next one. Can Chewbacca even say Chewbacca? Shouldn't his name be something like... I kind of agree with that, to be exact. Like, Chewbacca's name should have something of them lines, of them magnitude, where I don't even understand why his name is Chewbacca, but it's a bit weird, but it is what it is. These people are being quite, they are looking at me quite heavily, but anyways, we're on to the next one. Nothing is on fire, fire is on things. It's a bit weird when you've got an audience staring. It's kind of like, what do I do now? But anyways, let's just keep moving. Nothing is on fire, fire is on things. Okay, alright. Moving to the next one. If the Fresh Prince had made that shot, there will be no show. I agree there. That's something, isn't it? Moving to the next one. Morgan Freeman's voice sounds even better in his own head. Okay. Wake up earlier on weekends. Now you get to sleep in for 5 days a week instead of 2. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm just trying to. Okay. Nikola Tesla is now best known for not being well known. Um, okay. As Andy grew older, all of his toys had to sit motionless and watch him masturbate. Oh my word. That one's funny. Yeah, these are bad, but that's all of them. So, alright, cool. Yeah, we're going to jump into sports now. Obviously, what happened in the Premier League, it was really some shock results that happened that I wanted to dive into and indulge into and all that. So, we're going to get into that now. Saturday, 18th January. Watford 0, Tottenham 0. Arsenal 1, Sheffield United 1. Brighton 1, Aston Villa 1. Man City 2, Crystal Palace 2. Norwich 1, Bournemouth 0. Southampton 2, Wolves 3. West Ham 1, Everton 1. Newcastle 1, Chelsea 0. And obviously those were the results. Some shock results, obviously, I guess Tottenham drawing, Arsenal drawing, City drawing, Newcastle beating Chelsea, man, that's incredible. Like, I didn't see that one coming. That's a bit mad. But congratulations to Newcastle. Boy, I'm getting cold. Alright, we're going to move on to Randy Prizzle predicts, obviously, for Sunday's game, Sunday, 19th January. So, obviously, the game that is coming up, Burnley against Leicester, which is a 2 p.m. kickoff. Obviously, who I've got winning that one, I'm going to go for Leicester. Leicester winning, I'm going to go 4-2 Leicester. I think there's going to be a high-scoring game, so 4-2 to Leicester. Alright, next game, Liverpool against Man United. I'm going to go for a Liverpool win. I'm going to go Liverpool winning this 2-1. And yeah, that's it. That's Randy Prizzle predicts. So yeah. Yeah, I'm really cold. I'm starting to feel it. Obviously, just wanted to thank everyone that have made the podcast what it is, I guess, because without you people checking it out, I wouldn't really be doing this. So I want to thank everybody for checking out the 100th episode right here, live from my end, which is very bitterly cold. People out there still looking at me. I think I'm sitting on their placebo or whatever this thing is, this bench and stuff. So they're really having a real hard stare at me, like, who is this brother? And I'm wearing sunglasses on, so they really think I'm an actual fucking joke or something. But anyways, whatever. But thank you guys, and I appreciate everyone's time, everyone's energy, everyone just who've listened to me throughout. Even if you've listened to me once, if you listened to me twice, 3 times a lady, I don't know, stop that. But yeah, I appreciate everyone's time, everyone's energy, everyone that's just giving me their ears, their eyes, their mouths, whatever. Mouths, that's weird. But anyways, you've given me their ears and just given me their time just to say, hey, Randy, and give me advice over the years, because people have given me advice to the people who've appeared, made guest appearances, the spin-offs we've had as well. So I'd say it's a bad habit I like to do. But anyways, the spin-offs I've had with Claire, Orlando, which are people who featured, not featured, but it was me on holiday and that. And obviously, the 12... I always get this wrong. The Claire 12 Days of Xmas podcast, which people who did appear, I appreciate everybody's time. The spin-offs as well. There will be more things happening on the Randy Prizzle channel. Obviously, follow that, as well as obviously the Claire Point podcast on YouTube. This video will be now on YouTube. It's 100th episode. It will be there. So yeah, I don't want it to be too long. So hence why I'm going to stop recording very soon, so it doesn't get too long. But yeah, I appreciate everyone's time and everyone's energy. But yeah, thank you guys. There should be some hidden things coming, especially in the Randy Prism tournament, especially probably at the end of this podcast or the start. So, surprise, motherfuckers. But yeah, peace, love, unity, have fun, and you're either all in or Clearaoke. Thank you for coming home. Sorry that the chairs are all worn. I left them here so I could have sworn. These are the salad days, slowly being eaten away. Just another play for today. Oh, but I'm proud of you, but I'm proud of you. Nothing left to make me feel small. Lock has left me standing so tall. All gold. Always believe in your soul. You've got the power to know you're indestructible. Always believe in you are gold. Blood that you're bound to return. There's something I could have learned. You're indestructible. Always believe in. I don't know the lyrics, but let's just try it again. Alright, here we go. Well, after the rush has gone, I hope you find a little more time. Remember, we're partners in crime. It's only 2 years ago. The man with a suit and a face. You knew that he was there on the case. Now he's in love with you. He's in love with you. Love is like a high prison wall, but you could keep me standing so tall. All gold. Always believe in your soul. You got the power to know you're indestructible. Always believe in you are gold. Glad that you're bound to return. There's something I could have learned. You're indestructible. Always believe in you are. I'm sorry, I sucked in the first part. Ha, 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 ha. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Oh. Yeah, I was all for the start. I'm gonna admit that straight away before we get on to the next part of lyrics. Didn't really know. It's not a lot of times I've heard this song, but let's go. Alright. And love is like a high prison wall, and you can keep me standing so tall. Gold, always believe in your soul. You got the power to know you're indestructible. Always believe in you are gold. I'm glad you're bound to return. Something that I could have learned. You're indestructible. Always believe in you are gold. Well, this whole track that I sang wasn't gold, but it was something. Let's just put it that way. Alright. Throw your diamonds in the sky if you feel the vibe. The rock is still alive every time I ride. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, ever, forever.
Close your eyes in the magic, feel the magic. Vegas on acid, see for each scene. The rock blasting, the I realize that I ride cause the tame more than the magazine to kill my vibe. He rhymes his own rhymes and sort of arousing. That means that I got where big thing he ever thought of. Damn easy really that caught up. I asked if he talking about classics, did my name get brought up? I remember I couldn't afford a Ford Escort or even before track recordings. So only used to write and let the top drop on the drop top. Pause for yourself, that's important. Different name portions, you get tips from many men. And your fat fan, her nickname is Minivan. Excuse me, that's just the Henny man. I smoke, I drink, I'm supposed to stop, I can't because rock is still alive every time I rhyme. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, ever, 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 ever. I was sick about award, couldn't nobody kill me. Any player that got robbed, they kept all his jewelry. Alicia Keys tried talk some sense to one. 30 minutes later, see there's no convincing. And what more could you ask for than international assholes? He complain about what he is owed, then he's throwing a tantrum like he's 3 years old. And you gotta love it though, somebody speaks from the soul. I've changed, but he changed, but the chain and the name. He came in the game, he made his own lane. And what I need yours to pronounce my name is Kanye, but some of the plastics will say K. Funny and D-King folk from Motown. Back in the shy, them folks ain't from Motown. Life moving too fast, I need to slow down. Don't give me no head, don't need to go down. I would do the Jesus as he took me to church and let the water wash over my Caesar. Preacher said they were leaders, right when my body got still like a paraplegic. You know, Cole got to disbelieve it. The rock stand tall and you will never believe it. Take it down and throw them out like you believe me. Yeah, the beat cold, but the flow's anemic. After they be settled when the dust gets swept off. Big gay pick up where Young Hove left off. Right where magazines rock Kanye West off. I drop my new shit, make it sound like the best of. R&R's looking, we messed up. Grammy night, damn right, we got dressed up. Bottle after bottle till we got messed up in the studio where we thought, yeah, he next up. We got Oscar me from to give my chain back. That'll be the same day I give the game back. You know what's next? Question your where day man. The track getting in dust to bring our rain back. What's up with Yon J? Yo, okay man? Pray for the for dynasty like amen. Right here, standing with a power, making a diamond with his bare hands. For the diamond in the sky, if you feel the vibe. The rock is still alive every time I rhyme. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, ever, 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 ever. The rock is still alive every time I rhyme. Forever, ever, forever, ever, 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 ever. Oh my word.
Wow, yeah.
10. If you need me, baby, I'm for real. The rest of your life, I'll take you to paradise. Paradise is very nice.
You want it, baby, just
Be real. The rest of your life, I'll take you to paradise. I'm gonna give you all my love, yeah. We went through this before. Acting like the L's came back on the mall. Nightgown dragging on the heated marble floor. Flash Cartier when you open up the door. Slidey's on, baby. So but I still relate to the gutter. Cause your lifestyle's different, spirit uplifted. Fell in love with a cat who's gifted. Turn you back to paradise, damn I missed it. Pop a bottle like a purple candle. I got something that you can't quite handle. That's why you love me. Pour bubbly, glow from the flame, make your skin shine lovely. Insane, baby. Touch it, why don't you? 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 Hey girl, oh girl, hey girl, I wanna rock you world. I'm for real. The rest of your life I'll take you to
paradise.
paradise is very
You
nice.
want it, baby, just be real. The rest of your life, I'll take you to paradise.
I wanna gonna give you all my love, yeah. Next phase is this. Black Santini, 10 days to reminisce. God's my witness. I paid the price of paradise, so I'm living this. I never limit myself, else fearless. Lay back while I illuminate the darkness. Like smooth, don't ya? Make you move, won't ya? Think I won't? Take it to your peak, I know your mother cast out and they won't stop. This be on paper. First to get your mind right, then I might drape ya. Never pimping, raise my girls well. Far breast get schooled by Uncle LL. C double, L tattooed on the bubble. Leg that mink down, let you walk over a puddle. True love is so rare, but don't you worry, I ain't going nowhere. You know why? Paradise is very nice. The rest of your life I'll take you to you are my love, yeah. Trust me, trust me, trust me, baby. The rest of your life I'll take you to paradise. I'll take you to paradise. So won't you try this, lady. The rest of your life I'll take you to paradise. I'm gonna give you all my love, yeah. Big lady, one hand on the jetty, other telly on that celly. Get that money, Ellie, please believe it. If the mind can't conceive it, then the mind can't achieve it. You gotta breathe it, and I breathe deep. I'm one with the universe. Minimum 10%, go to God first. Lay back, baby, close your eyes. Ice on the pinky figure, froze your thighs. So much shape, baby, the waterbed fries. Walk around nude in the sweet, yeah, and recognize. Do your dance, baby, pour me a glass. It feels so good to have the world in a smash. Touch it, why don't you? 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 Hey girl, oh girl, hey girl, I wanna rock your world. If you need, paradise is very nice. Rest of your life I'll take to paradise. I'm gonna give you all my love, yeah. Trust me, yeah. Gotta keep your eye on the prize, baby. Sky's the limit. If you could see it, you can be it. It's on you. One love, recognize.